Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is the next installment of our US Commemorative Series. This one is covering the 1936 Hudson Sesquicentennial Half Dollar. Hudson, New York was founded in 1662 under the name Claverack Landing, which was originally a trading post for the Rensselaer family. It saw considerable expansion in the early 1700s and incorporated under the Hudson name in 1785. A bill for the half dollar to commemorate the 150th anniversary of the incorporation of Hudson was introduced into the House of Representatives by New York Congressman Philip A. Goodwin on March 6, 1935. Goodwin was the longtime president of the Greene County Historical Society and introduced the bill as a favor for friends in nearby Hudson. The Committee on Coinage, Weights and Measures, acting chairman John J. Cochran, reported on April 2, 1935, with a passing recommendation on the bill, with an amendment increasing the mintage from 6,000 pieces to 10,000 pieces. On April 3rd, immediately after the House passed a bill for the old Spanish trail half dollar, it passed the bill for the Hudson piece without debate or opposition. The bill passed to the Senate, where it was referred to the Committee on Banking and Currency. On April 11th, New York Senator Robert F. Wagner issued a report recommending the bill pass unamended. When the bill was considered in the Senate on April 15th, Rhode Island's Jesse H. Metcalf moved to amend it so the bill would also provide for the issuance of a Rhode Island tercentenary half dollar. There was no objection or debate concerning either the amendment or the bill as a whole, and it passed the Senate. Because the two chambers of Congress had passed different versions of the bill, it had returned back to the House of Representatives. On April 18th, a motion from Cochran, the House agreed on the Senate amendments. The bill was enacted by signature on May 2nd, 1935, by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. On May 2nd, Congressman Goodwin wrote to Charles Moore, who was chairman of the Commission of Fine Arts, requesting the names of suitable artists to design the coin. Moore suggested Laura Gardner Fraser as first choice, with other possibilities including Mint chief engraver John R. Sinnock, Paul Manship, Francis Packer, and Chester Beach. Hudson Mayor Frank Wise asked if John Flanagan would also do, and Moore agreed by telegram. Although the commission went to Beach for $1,000, Beach also agreed to guide the city through the coin approval process. Wise and his officials had initially decided to have a head of Henry Hudson on one side of the coin with the seal on the other. Beach prepared sketches and met with Wise on May 13th, but had convinced the mayor that instead of the Explorer, that his ship, the Half Moon, would be a better choice. Beach completed the plaster models in 1 week, an expedited speed for commemorative coin designs of the time, adding a crescent moon to the left of the ship. The models were made to coinage dies by the Medallic Art Company of New York, which was often as they could make the dies faster than the Philadelphia Mint. Approval for the completed designs by the Commission of Fine Arts on May 28th and by the Secretary of the Treasury, Henry Morgenthau, a week later. The obverse of the coin shows the half moon, Henry Hudson's flagship, sailing to the right. To the left of the rigging is a stylized crescent moon. The ship is surrounded by two rings of lettering, with "In God We Trust" and "Hudson." Chester Beach's CB can be found at the waterline on the left side of the coin. The reverse design is a rendition of the City of Hudson seal, with Neptune holding a trident riding on a whale. A mermaid or triton in the background blows into a conch shell. The seal design reflects Hudson's heritage as a whaling port. The motto, Et Decis et Pretium Recti, both the honor and the reward of the righteous, is copied from the city seal. The name of the city, the anniversary dates, and E pluribus unum are around the seal. On June 12th, 1935, John Evans, who was a vice president of the First National Bank of Hudson, wrote to Mary O'Reilly, who was the acting director of the mint, asking on behalf of Mayor Wise that only 6,000 coins be struck at that time, with the remainder to be coined later if demand called for it. But the mint had delivered the full 10,000 coins on June 28th. Reservations for the coins had been taken since early May, and on July 2nd, Evans began informing collectors that the coins were sold out. The Gutag brothers, a coin dealer in New York, was believed to have purchased over 7,500 pieces, with another 1,000 pieces going to Hubert Carcaba of Florida. There was significant bad publicity in the coin collecting community regarding the distribution of the Hudson coin, calling it a trick, as the coins were readily available on the secondary market for between $5 and $7, even after the initial statement that the coins were sold out. Collectors wrote angry letters to numismatic societies and periodicals, with the Hudson piece among coins that future American Numismatic Association president L.W. Hofecker complained to Congress when he testified in March 1936. Well, thank you for watching this video on the 1936 Hudson half dollar. If you guys like this content, please hit the like, and always, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to get and hit the bell for notifications for new videos that I post. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.